Christian Novels Audiobooks, The Story of Wayne and Jean Vozzolo, The Cross Penny, episode number 89. Wayne and Jean took Colton for his haircut, clothes, and shoes. "Do you want colored or white, shorts or briefs?" Colton's face turned red at Jean's questions. Then they swung by the high school, pulled Sean from class, and made a trip by the doctor's office. "No, put us in the same room, and we both want them to come in with us, don't we?" Sean told the nurse. Colton quickly agreed. Wayne and Jean sat in the waiting area with one teen while the other was getting x-rays at the moment. When Wayne drove up into the driveway with Jean and the two boys, he was greeted by a lady leaning up against a car with Children's Protective Service stenciled on the sides. "Now what?" Jean wondered. "Mr. and Miss Vozzolo?" the lady asked. "Yes, how can I help you?" Wayne answered. "Do you happen to have a Mr. Colton Weingarten with you?" "That's me." "Do you happen to have a Mr. Sean Spencer with you?" "That would be me." "I need to talk with all of you." She handed Wayne one of her business cards. "Please come in. Let me check in with my office." Wayne called his office and told Matt the lady from Children's Protective Services was there. "We'll be right there, Jonathan. The curtain is open and we got to get over to the house for the first act. Will you four finish getting these letters ready to mail in the morning? We'll explain later." Matt and Jonathan took off for the house. Jean put on the coffee pot and offered sodas to the two boys. Before the coffee could finish brewing, Matt and Jonathan came bounding in the kitchen door and introduced himself to the social worker as the Vozzoli's attorneys. "The attorneys don't usually show up this quickly," she laughed. "And believe me, this is one time you probably really don't need an attorney, much less two." Jean handed her a cup of coffee. "Would you like something in that?" "No, thank you, just black. Mr. Spencer, would you please step into the other room for a few minutes?" "Sean, grab you a couple of cookies and go watch TV, okay?" Jean shoved the cookie jar in his direction. Soon the sound of afternoon cartoons came in from the living room. "Thank you. It has come to our attention via your two lawyers from the hospital, the sheriff's office, and now a doctor's office, that you have voluntarily taken a minor child under your care and provided shelter and food until he became an emancipated adult." "Are you talking about me? I don't know what emancipated means, but I turned 18 today, and they've been real nice to me," Colton spoke up. "Colton, the Vozzolos are not in trouble. As a matter of fact, they are going to get paid for that one day because you were a ward of this state until today. Happy birthday. From all indications, you couldn't have landed at a better place. We have pictures of your bruises and x-rays of your chest, back, and arms. Who did that to you?" "Well, it sure wasn't anyone here," Colton exclaimed. "Colton, she knows that. Remember how we told you we help keep bad guys from doing bad things to other people?" Matt asked. "Yes." "Well, you need to tell her everything so Jonathan and I could stop that person or persons from ever hurting anybody else, okay? Now, she's going to record everything you say, so just tell her your story, okay?" "Okay, Matt." Colton answered all the questions, including how he came to eat the tomato. His story matched exactly Officer J. Jason's report. "Now, Colton, why don't you grab a couple of cookies and go watch TV and ask Sean to come in here," she suggested. The lady recorded Sean's answers as well. "Maybe you can grab another cookie for yourself and one for Colton and go watch the cartoons together for a little while?" The lady turned off the recorder. "Well, these two foster families will be charged before bedtime, and any children in their care will be immediately removed and examined. The state is going to charge whoever poisons your field with more charges than anyone could believe, but you two lawyers. We don't take lightly to what has happened to these young men as children in foster care. Thank you for taking care of these kids, and thank you for the coffee. We will do a follow-up with the doctor in about a month to see how they are healing. If they need more medical care from these senseless injuries, the state will fully fund it." The lady stood up and went around the corner into the living room. "Hey, guys, thanks for talking with me. If you think of anything else, please give me a call. Hang on to my business cards, okay?" "Okay, we will. Mr. Luca, Mr. Bridgewater, here's my card. By the way, do the Vozzolos know what is going to happen tonight in their field?" "We haven't had a chance to tell them that quite yet," Jonathan mumbled, looking cautiously at Wayne and Jean. You better hurry. Again, this state doesn't take poisoning a minor child, especially one who happens to be a ward of the state, lightly. I was told they will be here in just a few hours. She got up, shook hands, and left. Come on, guys, let's get you back to the bunkhouse so we can get ready for supper. Colton, man, you look sharp. Matt checked out Colton's haircut and clothes. And those shoes, Jonathan looked down at Colton's feet. The four of them grabbed backpacks, new clothes, shabby clothes from the car, and went over to the bunkhouse. My bike and box are still here. After supper, Eduardo drove the bus with the workers home and got ready to teach the midweek evening Bible study across the border. Chester and Carrie, along with the twins who rode on the bus again with the amigos, left to get homework done and clean up before church at Sunny Hills Church. Matt, Jonathan, and the 5 teens stayed in the bunkhouse. Because it was only going to be a business meeting at church, Matt and Jonathan felt it would be better to stay in the bunkhouse instead of going to church. 4 of the guys worked on homework, 2 wrote on legal pads, and Colton put his new clothes and backpack and school supplies in his box and locked it. Then he unlocked it and tried the clothes on all of them, including even his new underwear. He touched every pencil, pen, notebook, everything one more time before he put it all back in his box, and then relocked it. Parker noticed that Colton had pulled out the scrap piece of leather, nails, and the little hammer. Colton, what are you going to do with those? Parker asked. I see you're looking like you're planning something with it. Colton looked up. I saw a real pretty picture once of a ship embossed on a piece of leather like this kind of leather. The outline was all pounded in. It was very beautiful. I was trying to see if I could do something like that with these. Matt questioned Colton, do you draw? Oh, a little. Here, this is the only sketchbook that wasn't destroyed by my foster parents. Handed the prize sketchbook to Matt. Wow, if this is a little, I'd like to see a lot. Matt passed the sketchbook around the others. Colton, that's it, you got to sign up for art class. Over in his apartment, Mark listened to both recorded sermons from Pastor Jordan on his cassette tape player. Mark liked him and hoped he would be voted in tonight. The cattlemen volunteered to clean up the kitchen and prep the breakfast, which they had offered to cook for everybody. The winners to rock, paper, scissors in apartment 3 were happy that they didn't need to stand guard at the fence line and were looking forward to sleeping the whole night.